Hello and welcome back to our channel, your dedicated resource for IELTS success. Today, we've prepared another full-length IELTS listening practice test, specifically timed to mirror the actual exam experience. You'll have exactly 30 minutes for the listening sections and then a crucial 10 minutes to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. This test is designed to meet all IELTS standards, covering diverse topics and authentic question types you're likely to encounter. Remember, each recording will be played only once. So, get ready. Find a quiet spot, grab your pen and paper, and let's begin your practice session. We'll start now with Section 1.
But first, take a look at the questions 1 to 6.
Good morning, Secure Future Investments. My name is Sarah Jones. How can I help you today?
Good morning, Sarah. I'm Julian Carter. I'd like to open a new savings account.
Certainly, Mr. Carter. Could you spell your surname for me, please?
Yes, it's C-A-R-T-E-R.
Thank you. And your date of birth, Mr. Carter?
It's the 12th of October, 1988.
The 12th of October, 1988. Got it. And what is your current occupation, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm an architect. I work for a large firm downtown.
An architect, interesting. And could you give me an estimate of your annual income, please? This helps us recommend the best account for you.
Approximately £45,000.
45,000 pounds. Understood. And finally, what is the main reason you are looking to set up this new savings account?
I'm planning to buy a new car next year, so I want to build up some funds specifically for that.
A new car. Excellent goal.
Now take 30 seconds and check your answers to questions 1 to 5. Listen to the second part of the conversation and answer questions 6 to 10.
So, Mr. Carter, based on your information, I can recommend a few options. Our most popular savings account is the Growth Saver. It offers a competitive interest rate of 3.5%. The only condition is a minimum monthly deposit of £100, and it requires a continuous positive balance.
Positive balance. What about something more flexible?
For flexibility, we have the FlexiSave account. This one has a slightly lower interest rate, 2.8%, but there's no minimum monthly deposit, and critically, your funds are available 24 hours a day.
That sounds good. What about for students? I have a younger sister who might be interested.
For students, we offer the Student Plus account. It has an excellent interest rate of 4.0% with a minimum deposit of £50. It simply requires a valid student card for eligibility.
Okay, any other options?
Yes. Our highest earning option, for those looking for long-term growth, is the Premium Bond. It offers 4.2% interest. However, it has a higher minimum monthly deposit of £250, and it comes with personalized financial advice included.
Right, that gives me a lot to think about. Thank you for the information.
My pleasure, Mr. Carter. I'll email you the details.
That is the end of Section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now turn to Section 2. You will hear a guide giving a talk about the history and attractions of a historic park. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Willow Creek Park. I'm delighted to be your guide today as we explore the rich history and beautiful attractions of this beloved green space. This park has a fascinating past. While it's now a popular public amenity, it actually began its life in the 17th century as part of a large private estate belonging to Lord Harrington. It wasn't until much later, in the late 19th century, that it underwent a significant transformation. In 1885, the estate was purchased by the City Council, and after extensive landscaping and development, it was officially opened to the general public, transforming it into the park we know today. We recently opened our brand new visitor center, located just behind me. It's a fantastic addition, and what we're most proud of are the incredible interactive displays that really bring the park's history and ecology to life. You can learn about the different tree species, the local wildlife, and even delve into the social history of the area. For our younger visitors, we have a wonderfully updated children's play area. We've just completed the installation of some brand new swing sets, along with improved safety surfacing. The climbing wall and sandpit were already popular features, but the new swings have been a huge hit. Before you leave today, I highly recommend visiting our main information point, which is also where you can leave feedback on your experience. Your comments are invaluable in helping us improve the park for future visitors. While we do have a small gift shop, providing feedback is our key recommendation. Now take half a minute and check your answers to questions 11 to 15. Listen to the second part of the conversation and provide answers to questions 16 to 20. Now, let's take a look at the map of Willow Creek Park so you can plan your visit. You're currently standing near the main entrance, which is set on your map. If you walk straight past the visitor center, marked B, and follow the main path, you'll soon come to the picnic area. It's situated directly opposite the Rose Garden, marked C. To find the information booth, you'll need to head towards the lake. It's a small kiosk located right next to the Lakeside Cafe, which is D on your map. For the historical monument, walk from the visitor center, B, towards the boathouse, E, but instead of going down to the lake, take the path that branches off to your right, just before the boathouse. You'll see the monument on a small hill. The main car park is quite easy to find. It's located just outside the main gate, but if you look at your map, it's the large area directly opposite the children's play area, which is deaf. Finally, if you're interested in wildlife, the Wildlife Observation Hide is nestled away in the far northeast corner of the park. To get there, you'll need to follow the sculpture trail, starting from a G, and continue past the ancient oak tree, H. It's the small structure hidden amongst the trees right at the very end of that path. I hope you have a wonderful time exploring the park. That is the end of Section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now turn to section 3. You will hear two students, Ben and Sarah, discussing their group project on the impact of social media. Take some time and look at questions 21 to 26.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for meeting up. Let's tackle this social media project. I've started putting together an outline.
Great, Ben. What have you got so far?
Well, for the introduction, I think we need a clear definition of social media and then an overview of its global reach. How many users there are worldwide, that kind of thing.
Perfect. Then we can move into the positive impacts. I've listed how it facilitates communication and strengthens social connections, especially for people far apart.
Yes, definitely. And also how it provides platforms for social change and activism, allowing movements to gain momentum quickly. That's a huge positive.
Absolutely. And we shouldn't forget its role in supporting small businesses through targeted advertising. That's been a game changer for many.
Agreed. Now for the negative impacts, which I think will require more detail. Firstly, the well-known concerns about privacy and data security. That's a major one.
Oh, for sure. And then there are the issues related to mental health. We've seen a lot of research on social media leading to anxiety, depression, and comparison culture, especially among younger users.
Yes, that's critical. And finally, the spreading of misinformation and fake news. It's become a huge problem for societies globally.
Right, that gives us a good structure for the main body. Take half a minute and check your answers to questions 21 to 26.
Listen to the second part of the conversation and answer questions 27 to 30. But first, take half a minute to look at the questions.
So, how are we going to present some of this information? For the historical timeline of social media, from its origins to today, what would be best?
For a timeline, an infographic would be ideal. It allows us to visually represent dates and key developments in a clear and engaging way.
Good idea. What about the user demographics? You know, age groups, geographical spread, gender.
User demographics definitely call for a bar chart. It's the clearest way to show comparisons and proportions visually.
Okay. And for a case study of a successful social media campaign, like perhaps a charity fundraising drive.
A short video clip would be brilliant for that. We could find an example of the campaign itself or a news report about it. It'll make it much more dynamic.
I like that. Finally, for our recommendations for responsible social media use, how should we present those?
For recommendations, I think clear and concise bullet points are the most effective. We want to make sure our advice is easy to read and remember.
Perfect. That's the presentation structure sorted. Now to start drafting the content.
This is the end of section 3. Take some time to check your answers. Take half a minute.
Now turn to Section 4. You will hear a lecture on the challenges and future of urban planning in the 21st century. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 35. Good morning, everyone. Today, we're diving into the critical field of urban planning, specifically examining the profound challenges and exciting opportunities that face our cities in the 21st century. As our global population continues to expand, urban areas are at the forefront of major societal shifts. One of the most pressing challenges is undoubtedly population growth and its resultant rapid urbanization, particularly evident in many developing countries. This surge in urban inhabitants places immense pressure on existing infrastructure, leading to increased demand for housing, transport, and essential services like healthcare and education. Planners must grapple with how to accommodate this growth sustainably, requiring strategic management of urban density to avoid sprawl and inefficiency. Secondly, climate change presents an existential threat to our cities. We are experiencing an increased frequency of extreme weather events, from devastating floods to prolonged heat waves. This necessitates planning for resilient infrastructure, such as flood defenses and permeable surfaces, and integrating more green spaces to mitigate urban heat island effects. A core focus for urban planners must be reducing the carbon footprint of cities through promoting public transport, renewable energy, and sustainable building materials. Finally, technological advancement is both a challenge and an opportunity. The rise of smart cities exemplifies this, where technology is integrated into urban infrastructure to improve efficiency and livability. This involves using vast amounts of data to optimize urban services, from traffic flow management to waste collection, creating more responsive and efficient urban environments. However, it also raises concerns about data privacy and digital divides. Take half a minute to check your answers to questions 31 to 35. Listen to the second part of the lecture, but first take a look at questions 36 to 40. So, what does the future of urban planning look like in response to these multifaceted challenges? The overarching aim is to create inclusive, equitable, and truly sustainable cities. Firstly, inclusivity means ensuring that all residents, regardless of their socio-economic status, have easy access to housing and essential services. This involves planning for diverse housing options and ensuring public amenities are within reach for everyone. Secondly, sustainability is paramount. This goes beyond just reducing carbon emissions. It involves integrating natural solutions into city design, such as urban farming, green roofs, and robust public transport networks. The idea is to make cities function more like natural ecosystems. There's also a strong emphasis on fostering vibrant urban communities through mixed-use zones. This means designing areas where residential, commercial, and recreational spaces are integrated, reducing the need for extensive travel. Coupled with this is the promotion of pedestrian-friendly streets and cycling infrastructure, prioritizing active travel over private vehicles. Crucially, future urban planning recognizes the vital role of community engagement. Involving residents in planning decisions, through public consultations and participatory design processes, ensures that development meets the actual needs and aspirations of the people who live there. Ultimately, the goal of 21st-century urban planning is to enhance the quality of life for all urban dwellers. It's about creating resilient, livable, and equitable cities that can adapt to future challenges and provide a thriving environment for generations to come. Thank you. That is the end of section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers.